Hey guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Today we're going to talk about the possible opening or green lane for the tourist visa. And this looks like it might happen. I've been thinking about this all day about this, and these are my thoughts on this. Okay, I think the government's going to really try to push this through because they see what's going on. I don't know how fast it's going to happen. They see what's going on with tourism here. Tourism is a big thing here. They need to get these people back in here, Westerners, Americans, whoever they can get in here and start spending money again. Now, we have a lot of expats that left because their 3-year thing ran out, and then they're waiting to come back in. So this would be great for these people that are buttoned up on that 36-month thing to be able to leave and come back, provided they've been vaccinated. But most of these guys haven't been vaccinated, and a lot of them don't want to get vaccinated. So there lies another problem, another issue, okay? But I do think there's a lot of people in the United States that are waiting to come here because they're all writing to me. And I see them in the emails, I see them in the comments, hey, Steve, I'm vaccinated, I'm ready to roll, I'm ready to come. I know these people want to come here. But let me just say this here, okay? To all you people that are really waiting to come in here and you want to get in here to see your girlfriend and you're willing to do anything, relax, calm down, guys, be a little bit more patient. Let me just say this: if you come here, you're going to have to wear a mask and you're going to have to wear a face shield, okay, in almost every area in the Philippines until we reach probably 70%, okay? We're not even close to 3% yet, or 2%, I don't think. So relax a little bit, guys. Calm down. The other thing is this: with the amount of people that are waiting to come in here, they're saying right now in these articles that there probably won't be any quarantine for these tourists if they're vaccinated when they come in here. But that's likely to change. When it bounces through the government, as it bounces, it picks up different things and they add little things to it. And they might say, well, let's do a 3-day quarantine. Let's do a 7-day quarantine. And then that's what happens. So be patient, guys. You're better off waiting until they hit the 70% mark and you come over here and you start your life off fresh. For you newbies, especially. Okay, because of this. That way you get to see the Philippines for what it is, rather than what it isn't. Okay, and what I mean by that is, what we're seeing right now is not really the real Philippines. You know what I mean? The freedom and all that stuff. Because those freedoms are gone. Because you have to wear the mask and the shield out. And it's very cumbersome when it's 92 degrees or 95 degrees or 94 degrees. It's sticky and humid, and you're wearing that mask out, and you're trying to enjoy life. You can't. You can't. I go on jeepneys, I go on buses, I go to the malls, and I'm wearing those masks. And the first thing I want to do when I get into a restaurant is rip the mask off, rip the shield off, and just sit down and enjoy a meal. And I have to have a piece of glass between me and my girlfriend who, we live in the same house. We sleep together every night. And I have to have a piece of glass between me and her when I sit at Burger King or if I sit in a restaurant. That's what it's like right now, guys. That's what it's like over here. You don't want to be over here when it's like that. Trust me. It's not fun. We can go to the malls, we can go shopping, but it seems like the air conditioning has been turned up hot to a higher temperature versus a lower temperature to keep people out of the malls and keep them from lingering in the malls. Because it used to be colder when we went to the malls, and now it seems hotter when we go to the malls. And that could just be my imagination, but I don't think it's my imagination. It seems hotter when we go to the malls now. Okay? That's just an observation from myself. So when you guys come over here, it's going to be hard to enjoy yourselves. If you guys going out to the provinces where you don't have any air conditioning and stuff like that, when you walk into town or something, you have to wear a mask. And a lot of places in the provinces don't have AC, and you go food shopping in the market or something like that. It's going to be hot and miserable wearing that mask and wearing that shield. That's why I tell you guys, just be careful. Think about things before you do them and you jump over here. A lot of you guys are ready to make a big leap in your life. Make sure it's not one that you're going to be miserable living. I'm just telling you, if you wait another 6 months, wait another year if this does happen. And we don't know if this is going to happen yet. There's just talk about this. This is just, it's in talks right now. This might not even happen. We don't know in the Philippines, whether this is going to happen or not. So what I'm saying is, be patient, take it easy, step back, take a look at things and say, do I really want to come over here? Is this what I really want to do? Because this might be a game changer. This might make you miserable if you come over here. It really might. It might make you miserable. Because you're going to come over here, it's 94 degrees. I'm telling you, think about it before you do it. I'm going through it, and a lot of the other expats over here, I'm sure, would agree with me that it's better to have come over here when life is back to normal and free again. And we don't know what the world is going to give us right now. The world is changing drastically right now, but the Philippines is a little bit slow for changes. So just be careful, guys. Be careful what you think about, because, you have to really have your good head on. You really have to have your thinking cap on before you come here. Seriously. I'm just speaking, from my point of view. I think this might happen. I think it might happen possibly within 2 months, maybe 3 months, maybe earlier if we're lucky. They might open up things and say, all right, we're going to open up the green lane. This is going to be for vaccinated tourists coming into the country. But still, when you go to some places, even on vacation, some of these places, you're going to need to wear a mask and a shield, probably. So, think about it, guys. Do you want to go on a vacation where you have to wear a mask and a shield out to the mall? It's not fun. In fact, it's downright, not fun at all. It's just a horrible feeling to be able to go out to the mall and have to wear all this garb and stuff like that. Constantly, getting your temperature checked, signing into restaurants and, putting your temperature on there and your address and filling out these little sheets every time you go into places. That's the way it is over here right now, guys. There's a lot of these places, a lot of these stores and stuff, they want you to sign in before you go in the store and take your temperature, wash your hands with alcohol. You have to wear your face shield mask, and if you're in a restaurant, yeah, you can sit in the restaurant, and you can take your face shield and mask off, but you have to have a piece of glass between you and the person in front of you, and you can't even hold hands if you want with your girlfriend or whatever. It's just, if you were here, you'd understand. It's even worse than what it was in the United States, I think. I really believe that, and I'm not complaining here. My life over here is pretty good, and a lot of you guys know the way I feel about the United States. I think the United States' good old days are gone. That's the way I feel about it. So, some people will say, well, you live over there, and I don't pay attention to the government anymore. I don't pay attention to the politics anymore. I let a lot of that go. You know what I mean? When I left the United States, I let a lot of that go. I don't let that bother me. I know the world has politics now, and that does bother me a little bit. And I'm not saying that's the Philippines. I think it's world politics, and that's exactly what it is. And that's bothering people all throughout the world. All this current mess that's going on, it can be, cumbersome upon us, And there's a lot of things that have to happen both here. We have to hit the 70% mark till we're really free of all this stuff and we start moving on here. And I'm really looking forward to when that day comes, because we've already gone through this for about a year, almost a year and a half now. Okay, and we probably still got another good year to go. So in other words, we're going to be in this thing for 2.5 years over here in the Philippines, and it's at a snail's pace before we reach that 70% mark. I don't think we're going to be moving really fast over here like the United States. I think it's going to be at a snail's pace. We're in a developing country, and we have to be realistic over here. I hope it's faster, and I'm not putting down the government by saying it. I'm just saying that's the way it is over here. It's the Philippines. It's expected. It's a developing country. You know what I mean? So that's just the way things work in a developing country. We don't move at lightning speed over here. The United States didn't even move at lightning speed, for that matter. Over here, we're going to probably be 2 times slower than that, And that's just part of life over here. I hope things are faster. I really, really do. Because it would lift this misery off of us over here. And sometimes, I wish I was back in the United States, and sometimes I wish I had the freedoms that you guys now have of walking around without a mask. You guys didn't have to wear the shields like we do over here. And you've been lucky as far as that goes, because you don't know what it's like wearing the shield. The shield makes it 10 times worse. You know, so imagine wearing a face mask and a shield. You know, that's rough, you know. But over here, we have to wear that stuff. And in the United States right now, you guys are going back to normal. You know, you have that it's not 100% normal, but it's more normal than what we have. You know, the only thing that you guys have back there that's the problem is all this political junk and all this BLM stuff. And, you know, I don't want to get caught up in all that stuff. I don't want to be there for that. I don't want to hear about it. I want to know about it. You know, I get so burned out and sick and tired of that stuff when I was there. I hated it. And that's why I'm glad that I came here, guys. You know, I know a lot of you guys feel the same way as me, and some of you don't. You know, I fully get it. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to get into politics here because I got away from that. And that's my gut feeling on it. I just don't want to be a part of that stuff. You know, like the craziness of the families there. Families are falling apart there and all that. You know, and everybody that's coming here is telling me the same thing. You know, so, but anyway, guys, you know, I hope we get this thing pretty soon coming through. I really hope for your sake that we do, you know, get the tourist visa thing open up for everybody back there, because I know you guys really want to come over here. But just think about it before you do it, guys. You know, I'd hate to see you guys come over here and then start talking about how miserable you are over here. This is the worst year of your life, and it's your first year here. I'd rather see you wait a little bit and see things open up over here and see us go mask-free before you guys come over here. I get the whole girlfriend thing, trust me. But remember what I said, you know, you don't want to get that destination thing where you know, destination addiction where, oh, the next place is going to make me feel better. Trust me, it won't. You know, you need to be happy inside, you know, and that's why I did that video about destination addiction, because, you know, you guys are sitting back there and you're thinking, oh, the Philippines is going to make me happier. My girlfriend's going to make me happy. Be happy in here, guys, wherever you're at. You know, be happy in here. You know, I just don't want you guys coming over here and then come over here and say, oh, it's miserable over here. It sucks. I hate it. You know, I have to wear the mask all the time. I didn't have to wear that at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're going to feel like over here, because it's in the 90s. You know, and you're going to wish that you were back home and you had that freedom of not wearing the mask. Because every time you go out here, and you're going to want to go out, and you're going to want to see the Philippines, you have to wear the mask and the shield. You know, so that's why I say just wait, be patient. But anyway, guys, I just want to put that out there just to kind of give you guys a heads up. I hope you take my advice. I know a lot of you won't, and I really believe there's gonna be a tsunami of people coming in here really, really quick. And that might also cause the airlines to, you know, jack up the prices. They've already stated prices are going to go up. So, I mean, you're going to see some heavy-duty price increases out there on these flights coming over to the Philippines. They're going to be big, you know, and you have to have your onward ticket for your first 30 days. So you have to have, you know, your throwaway ticket, which you guys know about, I hope you've studied about learn about the throwaway ticket here, because you have to have an onward ticket when you come to the Philippines. For you guys that are going to get a tourist visa, you have to have a ticket showing you're leaving within 30 days, even if you're not leaving. Okay? We call it a throwaway ticket here. And what we do is we buy like a ticket to Singapore or something like that that's cheap. It doesn't have to be through the same airlines. And just make sure that it's within that 30 days. And then you can get them through like Cebu Airlines or some of these other airlines or whatever. You know, like some of these other cheapo Philippine airlines. Go through one of them, you can get them for, sometimes when they're on sale, for like about $100 or something like that. That can be your throwaway ticket. So that way you're not losing a return trip ticket back to the U.S. or whatever. So I just want to give you guys a FYI on that, because a lot of people don't know about the throwaway tickets. Okay? You have to have a ticket for you newbies showing that you're going to leave within 30 days. We call it the throwaway ticket, like I said. But you might want to look into that a little bit more. It's pretty much what I just explained. You know, if you guys have any questions, you can email me at steven5975@yahoo.com, and I'll answer those questions if you need be. It's very simple. It's just exactly what I just said right here. Anyway, guys, God bless. Take care.